Aries, there's a lot of growth, a lot of fertility, a lot of expansion on the horizon with a fellow fire season in full effect. So make sure you take advantage of this energy and grow accordingly. Welcome to your Sagittarius season Tarotscope. Okay, Aries, what's interesting here is that one, we're in the middle of eclipse season. Secondly, like I said, with it also being a fire element, Sagittarius being fire, Aries being fire, this is a time for you to feel empowered, to feel ambitious, to want to grow. So I want you to hone in on that, but also channel your energy. That was a very succinct message when I was channeling, is all these things that you could do, but what do you want to do? And then solely focusing your energy like a laser beam. That was a succinct message. Also, too, this energy of dancing and sacral chakra activation and having fun and pleasure was definitely a through line when I was channeling. So also like the video game back in the 90s, or even maybe before that, Dance Dance Revolution, that kind of came into mind. So really honoring your body, moving your body. Mars, your ruler, is in Scorpio until about December 12th. So that also is really good for setting new habits, new structure, committing to something and doing it every single day. So even if that's going out for a walk, exercising, or just committing to something that puts you in your body, I would highly recommend that. And even though this may be cliche because it's so affiliated with the spiritual community, I saw the energy when I was channeling again of that caterpillar expanding into a butterfly. So whatever you've been working on or want to work on, I want you to continue to pursue it. Even if you think that you're in that dark night of the soul moment or things aren't working out right now, remember, we're in eclipse season. These portals, these activations are happening very quickly. Energy can spike and jump. So this is a time that you want to commit wholeheartedly to whatever it is you want right now the most, okay? So even just reflecting over the intense Scorpio season, wins, losses, victories, where you maybe had growth and opportunity, and where we're wanting to move forward in Sagittarius season. And lastly, a panda came through. I'm not sure what that means with regards to a message succinctly. If anyone has any knowledge about that, please let me know in the comments. But for me, intuitively, it was kind of just like sitting there and enjoying the scenery and feeling safe and secure. So that security element too comes through in the cards. So today I'm using the Steel Wizard Tarot deck. It has a very Sagittarius-esque feel to it. So the first three cards I pulled, we have the Empress with the Ten of Swords, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So 2 of 3 are major arcana. Like I said, a lot is going on this season. What I found interesting with the Empress and then having the Ten of Swords next to it is that maybe some of you are feeling like whatever you're trying to birth, whether it's a child or a dream or a vision, that there's fear around it, or that you're going to be hitting rock bottom, or you don't have the support to carry it forward. Also, for people that are trying to have a child and there's been fertility issues in the past, this Wheel of Fortune for me is a very positive outlook that you can't mess with destiny, with fate. I know those are controversial terms. Some people don't believe in them. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. But you giving your focus and your energy to something more benevolent and kind of feeling safe and secure and just in alignment with whatever that fertile energy you're trying to move forward in your life, once you're focused on that, and of course, it's not to be a child. It can be the birth of a new relationship, a new business, a new home, a new partnership, a new opportunity. It can be any of those things. I wanted to pull an additional card to clarify the Ten of Swords, and we got the King of Pentacles. So I really want you to ask yourself where there's fear around money, or where there's fear around dictatorship or ego, or someone who might be even a narcissist. Is there someone in your auric field, in your surroundings, that is placing seeds of doubt, who doesn't maybe want you to succeed? This also could be a father figure, a boss, someone that is not making you feel as benevolent and as loving as you possibly can. And for some of you too, you might be thinking, I want to start a family, I want to build a business, but do I want to do it with this person? that I'm currently affiliated with. And of course, this doesn't have to be a man. It can be someone with the energy of someone with greed or immense ego. And so I just want you to reflect if that fear and maybe paranoia is valid or if it's coming from within inside. Because once we can shed and release, which is the perfect energy with the eclipses, then we also have this wheel of fortune spinning in our favor to bring us the messages as well. So maybe even if you see like a panda or a butterfly, it's kind of like a wink from the universe, given those were two animals that were very prevalent when I was channeling. The Wheel of Fortune 2 for me has a very succinct energy with Jupiter, which is currently in Aquarius, and it'll be there until December 28th. So truly, this is like the last segment of Jupiter's transit in Aquarius, which makes nice sextiles to all of your Aries placements and also makes sextiles to Sagittarius. So this is a nice energy too for you to really use the power of Jupiter, the dreams, the hope, the prosperity, even the luck aspect of Jupiter to your advantage. So it's kind of almost like, don't hold back. There's nothing to be scared of. It's making sure that whatever foundation with regards to mindset, people, or even finances that is holding you back, that you release it knowing that there's gonna be bigger and better. That's also something too. If you're afraid of it not working out based on society, other people, parents, a lover, of them maybe being more pessimistic around the structure of the finances, it's like, well, we can't afford to have a child. We can't afford to start a business. You can't afford to leave your job because of this, this, and this. This is an opportunity for you to let go of that and to trust in a bigger, more benevolent power that can assist you. This can also be too, Aries, you investing into your health. Like that keeps coming through, even like with the dancing energy or just putting more focus into your body. I want you to think if there's something that you've been putting off in terms of your general well-being, health, and fitness that you could invest into that would allow for you to feel more stronger, more fertile, and more abundant, okay? One thing also to note, Aries, astrologically speaking, is that Venus is currently in Capricorn. So Capricorn makes a square aspect to Aries, and Venus will station retrograde at the end of Sagittarius season at about 26 degrees. Pluto is at 25 degrees currently. It's also going to be moving, or I think it's at 24 degrees. It'll be moving to 25. But that means for those third decan Aries placements between 20 and 29 degrees, that will be even more activated in your chart. So the themes around relationships, money, love, sex, just be aware that if you're feeling this push-pull between what you want and potentially old structures or what's always been in place, or you may be now focusing, Aries, on a more long-term structure, which maybe before you're always a bit more hedonistic or in the moment in terms of pleasure. Now you're thinking, what can I do to set up a foundation to allow for more blessings and opportunity to come in? So just kind of note that if you're feeling a shift in your mindset or the way that you're spending money or showing love to yourself and others, this could be a really great time for a new foundation to take place and new habits and new mindsets accordingly, especially in December, because once that hits, Venus will be in that third decan of Capricorn, and that'll be much more prominent given that it's conjunct to Pluto. Okay, what else do we need to know for Aries? Okay, more major arcana. So we have the World with the Moon and the Knight of Wands. So this for me is very telling with eclipse season, with us having that new moon solar eclipse. I believe it's on December 4th, right at the beginning of December. So really pay attention to this eclipse cycle and what it's wrapping up for you or what's coming to the surface. With the World, you are wrapping up a significant part of your life. You're wrapping up a chapter. And the Moon, this is something too, which I find interesting how we just talked about the Ten of Swords with the King of Pentacles as maybe someone who isn't in your corner, whether that's internally from a mindset or a belief that you've had since you were younger, or an actual physical manifestation of someone else in your life. But for me, the moon also can represent a hidden enemy or someone that is in the shadows that will come to light. And with eclipse energy, a lot of this can be accelerated. So just being very aware, and I think that's also a message too of being in your body and being alert and being present. You're not going to be in your head. You're just going to be able to feel that energy very viscerally. And yeah, interesting. I even just think of, I was going to say with Mars being your ruling planet, it literally means one of the significations of Mars is to separate. Even if you think of fighting, you're separating your physical self from someone else. You're moving them out of your auric field. Someone tries to get too close, maybe too close for comfort. One tactic is to fight, to get them away from you by physically attacking them. Not condoning this, but if you just think of Mars's significance, it's separating ourselves from beliefs, from mindsets, from people that maybe aren't serving us so that we can lead, that we can go ahead, that we can move forward in the way that is actually going to serve us best. And so I just want you to really pay attention to your intuition, paying attention to your dreams, paying attention to spiritual downloads. Do you want to keep replaying the same belief, the same narrative over and over and over again? Or are you willing to let go of the energy of the mindsets that are not serving you so that you can move forward to more exciting opportunities in the future? I think that's really a big thing to note too, especially for some of you who are maybe looking to start a family, to build this benevolent relationship, and you're just looking and looking, but you keep attracting the same partner, you keep attracting the same situations. That's where I want you to really focus on this 10 of Swords, King of Pentacles energy. And maybe you had that belief system that's been holding you back from a parent, from an authoritative figure, from someone of power that has been so deep rooted that we need to release that in order for this wheel of fortune to keep spinning. And I think doing some of this spiritual internal work, especially during the eclipse season, can allow for you to feel like, oh, interesting. I'll give an example. I had a dream last night from something from high school that I had completely forgotten. And I'm just working personally on some of my mindsets around relationships. So this is very telling for me. I'm also an Aries moon. And I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that. But it was someone in authority, in a position of power that took away my power when I was like in grade 7. So it's interesting how our dreams can really speak to us, and a lot of the work that we do in the dream realm is so important. So I would really recommend for those of you who maybe don't dream as much, or the evening practice is not as sacred and secure, please let go of the screens, come back into your body with some light stretching or yoga. Even if you want to go for a walk before bed or go to the gym and do a light workout, so you come back into your body, so that the evening practice and maybe connecting with the moon specifically, you're going to be able to clear up any of this residual energy so that we can welcome in new lovers, new opportunities, new passionate experiences that allow us to feel joy, which is right on time for the holiday season. Okay. So Aries, that is my general reading for you for this Sagittarius season. Please share this with other Aries who could benefit from this message. If this reading resonated and you want to say thank you, tips and donations are always appreciated. The link for our PayPal is in our bio. And if you want to book a one-on-one reading to go into this further, all of my availability until the end of this year is now up on our website. So let's connect and go into this even further. All right. Thank you so much for watching, Aries. Have a beautiful Sagittarius season, a beautiful holiday season, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.